We have Thomas and Johannes from Arlberg. Well, both of you, you're not both from Arlberg. You're from Arlberg, or you both are?
I'm from.
You are, okay. Well, good morning, gentlemen. How are you doing today?
Good morning.
Thanks.
Good.
Good morning. Great.
Good, thanks for joining us. You guys bring a story to us that some people in this region are familiar with, but tell me, how long have you been in North Conway first?
For 3 days now.
For 3 days?
And we will stay till Monday.
Oh, good. And tell me what brought you to this region?
Yeah, we are writing about the Arlberg, big story, and will be a very nice book about the whole Arlberg story, about the legends, about the skiing, how it started, and of course Hannes Schneider is a very big story, the biggest story in this book. And yeah, we heard Hannes Schneider is also a big name here, so
very big.
We came here.
Well, wonderful. The family is still here. And tell me, so this book focuses on Arlberg.
Yes.
And for us here in North Conway, in the White Mountains, Hannes Schneider is a very big story. Is it going to be more of like a chapter, or is there Hannes throughout the Arlberg book?
Hannes is always, at the Arlberg, he's always omnipresent, you know, he's everywhere,
okay.
So it will be in the book, you will always find some stuff about Hannes Schneider, because he's mainly the biggest part of this book.
Okay, and are there any interesting facts or surprising facts that you guys have found out in your research since you began?
Yeah, I mean, we were talking to a lot of people already, and yeah, we found out a lot of stuff we didn't know. But we can't tell that now.
Right.
So
you got to leave something for the book, right?
You should read that in the book. But yeah, and we wanted to talk to journalists from here, of course, and we found the best one with Tom Eastman. So we have a lot of more information, and it's very interesting how big the name Hannes Schneider is here, and it's even much bigger than in Austria.
It is amazing, and for us that go over to actually Hannes Schneider Day at Cranmore Resort, you know, it's this huge festival, this weekend of celebration of Hannes Schneider and his family, and his son Herbert is a wonderful skier. I don't think he skied this year, but to see him glide down the slopes is just amazing. And the story, their family story, is quite amazing too. So we won't give the surprising information out because we want people to go get the book. Will it be available in this area?
Yeah, we are working on that, and I'm sure, because it's German and English, the book.
Okay.
So it will be very interesting for the people here also.
Absolutely.
We hope so.
Yes, absolutely. And when will we expect to see that book? When are you going to have it published?
It's due to November.
In November.
So we hope we
guys,
can manage that.
Now, do you feel like that's a pressure, or is that you're like, oh, we're going to be made in the shade, so to speak, being able to get it done in time?
Right now, it's like our whole life. Our whole life is circling around this book. So you can't really call it pressure. It's just a way of lifestyle right now.
Right. Well, tell me about your backgrounds. Start with you, Thomas.
Yeah, since I'm 15, I'm a ski guide in the Arlberg. And when I was studying, I was always teaching skiing to get a little money also.
Right. Sure.
And yeah, and for me, because I'm from this region, it's very interesting. And then I got journalist, and I was still skiing. I couldn't get out of it because skiing is so nice, and I got all my free time. I wanted to ski, and it's good next to working, and you get a lot of energy, I think, from skiing and being outside. And I mean, skiing is like the best thing we can do in Austria. We are bad football players.
so skiing is where it's at.
We stay with skiing.
Excellent.
Yeah, and so because of that, we had the idea to do this project, and it's our first book, and it's very interesting for us to know the whole story and
wonderful
to see it from our side.
And Johannes, what is your background? You're also a journalist, correct?
Yeah, not correct, but I study journalism. I'm at college at Vienna.
We'll call you a journalist.
Okay, let's call me a journalist.
That's good with us.
All right.
You've got more journalism background than anyone in here, so you're good. But so you're studying
for 4 years now. I'm studying at college in Vienna.
Great. And when do you graduate?
Hopefully next year.
Oh, good. So is this, are you in study now, or do you have the summers off as well?
Now it's summer off and the book and everything, so you can't manage that at the same time.
Right, that'd be a big juggling act, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Probably not next year because of the book.
Right, absolutely. Well, good luck on that with the school thing as well. So did we cover everything? I mean, did you find everything that you were looking for when you came over? Were you able to talk? Did Tom Eastman, was he a good resource for you?
Yeah, he knows everything. He knows all the people, he knows all the stories. We are talking this afternoon with Herbert.
Oh, great.
And we are sure that we will get a lot of information.
Absolutely.
And we want to know how he has seen the whole thing to come here and from his side, and that will be very interesting for us. I mean, he's coming every year to Austria.
Right.
But yeah,
and he brings friends. I mean, Tom Eastman's been over to
Tom
Aalborg
Eastman
as well.
has been there, but yeah, we still wanted to come here, even he's coming to Austria, but because we want to see how he lives in North Conway.
Oh,
and I mean, it's a big difference. But I heard it's a very big difference how he lives in Austria and how he lives in North Conway, and we wanted to see how he lives here, and that's very interesting.
Good. Well, we find that out this afternoon. Before we let you go, can you just describe for those who haven't been to Aalborg what it's like? What is the town like? Is it big, small, surrounded by mountains, or is there one mountain that you ski on? What was sort of the general description?
There are a lot of mountains all around. I mean, it's much bigger than here, but I heard how many people are coming here every year. So if you see like that, how small it is here, a lot of people coming here. I mean, Arlberg, you can do probably more off-piste, and we have bigger snow, but I mean, yeah, we were actually very surprised. It's very nice here.
Okay.
And when we drove into town, we thought like, yeah, amazing town.
Yeah, it's
wonderful,
It's
wonderful,
fun.
really.
Absolutely.
The people are so fascinated from skiing, and it's more than in Austria. It's here they are more fascinating. They are more fascinated from the story, and yeah, the history they don't promote it like here.
Right. Well, you guys, I mean, I think when you're so used to having something like in Arlberg, you've always been surrounded by it, where here in the United States, we have a much shorter history of skiing, and I think it's one of those things that's still new, I mean, relatively speaking, where you guys have been skiing since day one. I mean, in our generation, we have as well, but that hasn't been forever here in the United States. So that is an interesting story. Well, gentlemen, it was a pleasure talking to you. Good luck with all your research and your publishing date. And so you leave on Monday?
Yes.
Leave on Monday.
All right. Well, safe travels, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks. We have more to come here on RSN Live, including giving you another chance to call in and watch and win for those Haber sunglasses. So stay with us.